Howdy folks, Bairdos here with what is actually the 100th JimmyBonsai video. Yeah, it's a hell of a milestone. We're gonna do something a little bit different today to mark that milestone. I have watched through the first video we ever did with Jimmy, which was released 375 days ago, a little over a year. So we've had just over a year worth of Jimmy playtime, and we're gonna see whether I stuck to the goals and whether I actually achieved the goals we set out for. Or at least whether I'm doing so. We're not going to do a whole lot in this video, we're just going to be talking, so if that's not your bag, by all means leave off here. I harbour no ill will, but I want to talk for a little bit. I hope you'll listen. So when we started this voyage, the main goal was to give me a reason, just something that I could continually develop content for a living for my channel, because at the time I just couldn't really do individual events over and over again for consistent content. I had done a couple of streams of Dynamis, a couple of other things, but there was no consistency, nothing I could put out on a weekly basis, which is what I wanted to do. I have thoroughly enjoyed this game the entire time I've played it, so I really wanted to share that love, and I hope this came through from my videos. So we started Jimmy, we got rid of Dragonas. Poor Dragonas. Yeah, so the original aim was to show how a veteran, as my 11 years at the time, so we'll be on 12 years now, would... Don't stand on Gustav, that's not very nice, Raw Golem. Yeah, as my 12 years would put me at. To show how a veteran would tackle the game if they were to start over from scratch. I mean completely from scratch. We weren't going to transfer anything between the characters I had, because we were going to stay on Bismarck, which is the server all my characters are on. Mainly because I like the population on Bismarck, I always have, and it's what I'm used to. I still couldn't deal with an Ashura-like population. I did see a thread earlier on about how there's regularly 10 people in Dynamis Buburimu. I can't fathom that. I mean, 3 people is beyond overcamped, so 10, jeez. Yeah, I can't imagine that. So yeah, Bismarck was where I wanted to stay, and I knew there would be the temptation to just chuck, oh I need this bit of armor, I'll chuck that over. Oh, I need a couple of mil, I'll chuck that over. I wanted to make sure that limitation was in there, so I put that in there. And in the entire time, I think I've had 2 items that I've sent over from, 1 item from Cutesy and 1 item from Torshak, and both of those JimmyBonsai paid the characters for the going rate on the auction house. I think there was also prism powders or silent oils, one or the other, he bought on the auction house from Bairdos. So at no point has he got an item from free off of one of my characters, even though it was going to be going back to the character anyway. He has still paid his way. The other caveat that I put in place, which I haven't quite succeeded on, was no using limited availability trusts in my regular group. Now, if you've watched my content for a while, you'll know I do like me a bit of Theodore, and he has a bit limited availability. And of course, let's not talk about Shantoto too, because she's just far too good, and I just don't want to not use her. But she was the one I had in mind when I made that rule, I'm pretty sure. I do think I've done an alright job, not quite good, of showcasing, and in some cases kind of insulting trust into the ground when they just aren't very good. Yeah, looking at you, Naji. But yeah, I think other than those aims, it was really to go through the game from the ground up with sharing my knowledge and imparting what I could with you guys, which I know from those that have commented, I have helped quite a few people, and that makes me quite happy. Just anyone that I can help with any little bit of knowledge from my stupid amount of hours playing this game, yeah, it really makes me just feel like it's kind of worth that extra bit of time as well. I mean, I do it because I enjoy it, I do it because you guys enjoy it, but knowing that it also helps people in some cases, that's an extra bit of happiness. Now he's going to walk through me, that's just not nice. I might have to kill him. I might. Yeah, he's ruining the shot now. Go, Gustav, kill him. Right, we'll just carry on talking while they're killing each other. So yeah, how many hours have we put in? Playtime, 6 days, 20 hours, or just about 21. That's a good chunky change. And considering in that time we have 199. Got 71, but we only have 199. It's not even a fully merited 99. So there have been other things I've done. I mean, I could have just went straight for get to 99 and then do everything, but I've enjoyed the way we've done things because it's the way I would have done things if I was starting over, which is exactly what the aim is. I wouldn't have done it get to 99 and then start doing everything. I would have done it, eked it out bit by bit, which I think's the way you should do. You shouldn't just get to the point where you can melt through content. Not in every case anyway, but in Chains of Prometheus case, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Because yeah, memories, bad memories. But yeah. So the future, what does that hold? Well, in the past couple of weeks we had our first ambuscade wins, which was impressive. I'm really surprised that it took us our fourth different attempt, our fourth different version of ambuscade to get a win, but having that one less trust really does hamper you quite a bit. So gearing up better in ambuscade's definitely on the books before the next version update. Thereafter we have Summer at finish, we've got the rest of Dynamis to finish, we also have Dark to get on with, because a lot of you really want to see me level dark. I'm quite looking forward to it. There could also be an apocalypse in our future. Seriously. Yeah. Damn wing flying in my face. Yeah, I've always liked to look at the apocalypse, but, you know, never really went dark. So we'll see. We might make that eventually. Since Pop can't get a relic. And relics are easy enough to make these days. But yeah, still plenty to come. Plenty more knowledge of mine to impart. Plenty more fun to have. And Gustav, you know Gustav wants to kill more things. But he also still needs to become a tank. Which is one of the first things that we talked about when I started leveling Pop. So that's one of the next aims Pop wise. Is getting him sorted to be a tank. And oh, what a tank he will be. All shiny and stuff. But yeah, I think 11 minutes of rambling, blethering, whatever you will, is enough for this 100th video. I have to say a massive thank you for enjoying the series enough for it to be worthwhile me, 1, keeping it going this long, 2, increasing how often I put out videos for it twice. So it was originally only once a week, now it's 3 times a week, so, you know, it's only down to how much you guys like it. I've always said it, but I'll say it again, I'll carry on playing this game until they shut the servers off. Doesn't really bother me about the whole, what is it, £11 a month I'm paying. I know I get my money's worth, I know my money goes into maintaining the servers, so yeah, I'm still content paying the subscription fees. I know a lot of people don't, but I know where my money goes. Straight into Square's other projects, but that doesn't matter. Looking forward to finally getting into the new Dynamis, but we still have a long way to go gear wise before we can get into that. We might dabble in some group content at some point. I'm just a wee bit loath to do that because I'm not sure about the whole link shell chat going up on YouTube, that sort of idea. So I'll need to look into that a little bit more. Because I do miss the guys, some of the guys that have came back recently. I do want to talk to them more in game, do stuff with them in game, but it's a double-edged sword because of that. But we'll work something out. But anyway, thank you for your continued support. It honestly means the world to me. I will have my 200 sub thank you update video within the next week, hopefully. It's in the plans, but I need to get everything else kind of back on a roll first before I can do that, which is really annoying because I'm really looking forward to the news I'm about to share. But anyway, I digress. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for getting us to 100 videos. Jimmy loves you, Gustav loves you, I love you. I've been Bairdos, he's been JimmyBonsai, that little dude is Gustav. From all 3 of us, take it easy. Adios.